Yep.
Get some out of my.
Oh, I need to open up Open RPG. Give me a second.
Oh yes, you do. That would be
coming.
So, like, yeah, I don't like the evil laugh at all.
Okay, I do apologize that the current overland map is a little hard to see because of the white grid. Actually, I'm going to change the grid to a different color. We'll see. Let's change it to something that's kind of clearly different.
blue or
no, maybe a red.
Like fluorescent green.
I can't see those lines.
Is that bad? You can't see that?
Color blindness. That's what it's.
Oh, you're colorblind. Okay.
Yeah, the tone of those matches the ground too much for my eyes.
Okay, well, if you're red-green colorblind, this probably didn't help.
Actually, that helps. Actually, that's better because it's light. It's light enough that it looks different than the floor. So okay. I can stand that.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh,
That was just like, oh, you changed it to blue. That didn't help.
Blue would make it easier for me to see. That's what. But this one is fine here.
All right. As we left off last time, you guys got into a spot of trouble.
Just a little
At
bit.
least.
You met with a diplomatic delegation from the Witch Queen of the High Elves, and unknowingly escorted him into the kingdom of Sarmanath, specifically into the throne room of King Donovan. Whereupon, after delivering the message and opening the scroll, it released some kind of foul summoning magic that imprisoned King Donovan in some kind of amber crystalline prison, and also summoned some kind of animate creatures that were powered by the Witch Queen's magic. And the Witch Queen herself appeared in a vision and basically denounced King Donovan's entire reason for, ruling over the kingdom, trying to bring religion back, saying, we don't need your education, and then basically declared war on the entire nation, or at least her complete disdain for everything he's trying to do. Unfortunately, after the smoke cleared and the monsters were slain, the guards weren't much in a listening mood, and decided to at least detain all of you until things could be straightened out. I don't think anyone was thinking all that clearly in the aftermath, and the kingdom is mourning the loss of their king. Princess, who is now, of course, the queen, is demanding answers, and unfortunately, Garrett was the first one chosen for to be put to the question, as it were.
Yes, I was.
Then things went bad.
Oh yes, it was that point when they went bad.
Somehow Garrett was able to escape his bonds and defeat his torturers, and has released Victor and Juliet, the only survivors of the battle who were present, from their cells. Apparently possessed by some other intelligence during this time, he said something about escaping through the crypts. And then his own will returned to him, and that's where you find yourselves. In the ruins of the torture chamber, which is the floor slick with blood and the bodies cast about as if they were playthings. I believe you found your equipment in this room.
Yeah, I have a short sword and leather armor, and that's basically it now.
Yeah, we didn't find our specific.
Oh, not your specific stuff?
No.
Unless you want to say that we did.
I know for a fact I didn't get mine equipment.
Okay, well, the reason I was questioning that is because this is where your stuff is. So it was
okay.
as soon as you take the slightest time to look around the room, this is where you find your things.
Oh,
Yay!
that's very sweet.
Yay!
Oh crap! Now
I
I
don't have
gotta.
to carve a new totem out of rat dung and bones.
Isn't it fun how simple that is?
It is. It's marvelous.
I need to go back to.
I need a link to the new channel. What's the new channel? It's not live.lorecat.com. It's Ustream.
No, it's live.lorecat.com.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's still showing Justin TV.
Oh, just do a hard refresh, like Control F5.
Oh, okay. Got it. Now it's Ustream. Because I like watching the chat room make fun of me.
We gotta get you an IRC client so you can get in there normally.
Just making sure. I'm just making sure you get my character's equipment back in the order that it was before. Okay.
I know. In this room, we're in the torture chamber, right?
Yes.
I'm not in the torture chamber right now just because I opted not to look in there and see the awful things that were in there.
Well, I'll know if I could do a perception check to see if I spot anything else out of the ordinary in that room.
Well, there's not much in here that is ordinary, but yeah, you can go ahead.
20.
Ooh, very good. Let's see. Yes, you do find. Let me draw something on here. That is a black line. That's not what you want. Oh, shit. Is there an undo?
What did you do?
I erased a line.
Oh, is there an undo?
I don't think so.
I don't think there is. You can just redraw it, and it doesn't seem to be that big. Or I
Yeah,
can
it
just
is.
redraw it. I mean.
I got it. Damn it.
Oh, you want me to just reload the map, dude?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah, I can just do that. Just give me. I just need to get to the right folder. 1 sec. Traits system. Spoony. There it is. This image is fetching. Wah wah wah.
Could have sworn I erased the right line.
Image refused to load.
Oh, you probably need to put in the new background, Spoon.
Okay, this is currently killing me. Right. Yay. I said line width 4. You bitch. And I said color white. Why do you not work?
Excuse me.
All right, well, you do find what appears to be a portion of the wall at about waist height that looks very much like the rest of the wall. I'd hesitate to call it a secret door so much as it is just kind of concealed.
Alright. I'm going to go over and check it out then.
Okay.
I'm going to try to slowly open it.
Okay. Oh, you were okay.
I'm over here behind this corridor.
All right, you find a handhold in the cut stone and pull it aside. It appears to glide aside on a rail, and inside you feel a cool draft of air blow out, as if this room were packed in ice. Inside, you see what appears to be a pair of bodies that are stretched out on a mat, covered in like a burlap cloth. Oh, hello.
Oops.
Tits.
Nipples.
Tit nipples.
Fixed.
Yay.
And it's a room no bigger than that.
No bigger than that. You said our bodies there covered in burlap sacks.
Burlap cloth, yeah.
I motion for Victor to come over if he can still see me. I guess from that angle we can't. So I will come over and he just okay. Stop teleporting, Victor. You know I scared.
Oh.
Victor, stop using your teleporting power, you silly human.
I'm going to try. Actually, I just want to do a perception to see what else I could see in that room. If there's anything else in particular. 20 again.
Hang on. There is nothing else in that room. It just appears to be a place where they store bodies.
Place where I store bodies. Alright. I'm going to.
Oh my god, it's like that scene from Audition.
I'm going to step inside, but I'm going to motion for Victor to be very careful and watch to make sure nothing crazy happens. And I'm going to try to peek under, see what's underneath the cloths.
Okay. The first body you recognize as being one of the king's guard that was in the throne room, who was killed by the. It wasn't one of the hyenas; it was the dragon itself, because you can see the distinctive claw marks and actually little pieces of amber that are embedded in his flesh. He's dead.
And the other one?
The other one is the body of Lord Vane.
Luna's corpse! Luna's corpse! No, that's mean spirited.
Alright.
His equipment appears to be missing. The only thing he still wears his clothing, but that's it.
Alright. I'm going to motion for Victor to come in then.
Okay.
And I'm also going to walk over to the body of the guard, and I'm going to try to see if I can't grab a piece of the amber that's embedded into his body.
Okay, you can take a piece.
Alright. Just have a sample.
It's like a piece no bigger than your fingernail.
Okay. I don't know much about your rituals, but don't you have the ability to raise people from the dead?
If you're really rich, maybe?
Oh, fuck.
Garrett's still hiding.
I'm not in that room. I don't want to see what's in there, but you can always ask the bard.
There's no point taking him along, I think.
Yeah, I think it might be too difficult to bother carrying his body when we don't know where we're going ourselves.
He also might smell a little bit in his dead form.
We do know where he is.
Chris got quiet.
Alright. I'm going to try to cover the bodies back up so they look just as they were.
Okay.
And we're going to head out. But I'm going to mentally note where that was then. Now, is there another exit from the dungeon? The one to the right?
Well, there's other doors we haven't checked yet, I think.
Yeah, there's a hallway. You're close enough to see further down the hall.
But I mean, the torture room right there. It looks like there's a doorway that goes off to the right.
Yeah. Oh, no. This is the furnace, so the thing on the left.
Yeah, and then there's...
But there's a hallway going off to the right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't think we ever saw that. I don't suppose Victor has any stealth at all, does he? You're like a big fucking dude. You're not gonna have that.
Probably not gonna. Well, I'm definitely not trained in it.
Yeah. I'm probably the stealthiest out of all of us, and I only have a 4.
I have a 1, so alright. I'm going to...
I have a 2. Screw you. You're less stealthy than me.
Alright, then Victor, I demand that you fucking walk down the hallway and see what's up. See if you can't see what's in the next room.
Okay, I will not be hurt. Clank, 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 clank.
I can go ahead and check too. I mean, again,
yeah, but you have to pass through the room of bloody corpses.
Oh, I thought about the hallway that I'm in.
Well, I'm trying to see what's on the other end of this.
Oh, okay.
It might be out of map space.
I can expand it if you want.
Yeah, if you could.
Grid. Width. Let's make it. All right. Let's triple it. 6,000. There you go.
Oh, very good.
I find it amazing that the guy carrying the fucking great axe and the heavy armor is more stealthy than the girl just wearing a fucking cloak.
I'm not very stealthy. I talk a lot. What can I say? I have gas.
It gets me a vegetarian.
Okay, to the east you see a wide hallway extending before you. There appear to be doors to 2 more cells on the left, and there's a larger room at the far end of the hall that you can't quite make out, but you can see that it's lit.
And 2 doors you say are cells?
Yes, and from further down the hall you can smell what almost appears to be the scent of smoke.
Scent of smoke. Victor, would you like to scout ahead?
Okay.
I'll be right behind you, just in the opposite way. But I will be right here.
Okay, so the doors lead to cells, and then there's this hallway going down here, and
Okay. Immediately to your right, you see a narrow, dusty, cobwebbed stairway slanting sharply downward. You can feel a cool draft blowing up sharply from the bottom of the stairs.
I don't think we should go that way.
There is no lighting of any kind down there.
I did grab a torch, so I'm gonna hand that to Victor. I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna ask if he can see anything that's going down that path.
No.
I'll do it then.
Oh, going that way? Sure, but not down the narrow way.
No, I'm checking to see what's down the narrow way.
Okay.
Okay, I see what if I.
You going down to the right, or are you going
No,
south?
I'm looking for the south. I'm staying at the entranceway to it. I'm holding a torch out to see if I can't see anything going down it.
Okay. Yeah.
Any kind of thing on the walls or anything like that.
Just a move.
Also, I want to turn into a hound and see if I can't smell anything down that way.
All right. Down at the bottom of the stairs, you can see what appears to be a heavy metal door that is closed and barred.
Our worst enemy!
Axes won't work against this one.
Can I smell anything in the air down this hallway?
It's mainly like a musty smell like dust.
Musty smell. Does the door have like any window or anything of the sort, or it's straight on metal bar?
Make a perception check.
25.
There doesn't appear to be any kind of window, but you can detect the glimmer of a different kind of metal, almost like a brass. That's at like eye height at the top of the door, almost like a plaque of some kind.
All right. I'm going to head down there and see if I can't see what's in that little peephole, which I assume that is.
Okay, so the plaque itself is covered with grime and dust, and is
good
illegible
plaque,
at this time.
No one in this party has any fucking thievery at all. I'm let me see what I got in my inventory.
Well, none of us are trained in it. That's more important. I don't even think the skill amount is being trained in it.
All right. Did I buy that? Yes, I did. I bought a blanket back wearing a Hestus, so I assume since we got our inventory back, that's in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to flap the blanket, see if I can't get rid of some of the dust, so I don't actually touch the door yet.
It doesn't really work.
Doesn't really work. Alright, fuck it. Just going to try to use my hand to get rid of some of the dust on the door.
Okay.
The plaque.
Just a minute. Where did I put that? I'm gonna watch him eat Norwegian. No, don't do that.
That was a good Lord Cat Eats. Don't diss it.
I'm not dissing it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't.
You've got to try the old cheese yourself, Noah. That stuff was tasty.
Okay, you brush the the dirt and grime aside, and you see something written in almost like a runic script. It looks familiar, but it appears to be in an older dialect of the language you currently speak. So if you have any kind of knowledge of history, you might be able to read it.
Do I have any knowledge history? I don't believe I do. No, I only have a 1 in history. Can I still try it, or is it something you'd have to be trained in?
You can try to roll it, yeah.
8.
Nah, it's unfamiliar to you.
I could try. I have a 0.
Or
You cannot try. You know nothing.
You could use the blanket to cover the bard's eyes and then have him read it.
I know it's
I can do.
I don't notice any particular any word that strikes out as something familiar, at least.
Not really, no.
All right. The door's steel, you said, right?
Yeah.
If I press my ear up against it, I don't hear anything on the other side.
Do you do that?
Yes.
Okay, make a perception check.
You can't
22.
read Romeo.
You can actually hear something. It almost sounds like wind.
Wind.
How is 0 refusing to read Twilight? That seems like a smart thing.
Actually, 22, I could be a little more specific. It sounds like wind and almost like the crashing surf.
Crashing surf. Was it? Oh wait, Hestus was. Hestus is a coastal city, right?
No.
Oh, it's not.
And this is Sarmanath, which is not either.
Sorry. what did I say? No, Sarmanath. Sarmanath's not a coastal city.
No.
Okay.
It's near a river, but.
Alright, I'm going to head back up and tell Victor of what I saw. There is a door downstairs. A marking on it signaling what I assume is where it goes to, but I am unfamiliar with the language. Behind it, though, I heard rushing wind and what almost sounded like waves. I assume escape is our option. That might be the best.
Yeah, is the city... God, I should bring up the map. I want to see if the city's anywhere close to a coast of some sort. There's a map.
You don't recall it being anywhere near a coast, unless you count a riverbank being a coast. You are almost 100% certain.
And it probably wouldn't be a good idea if then we might end up be going into some sort of underground cave, maybe with water in it.
Alright. See if you can't see anything else that's in here. I believe your bardic friend was able to recognize the language that your scorpion goddess spoke of, so perhaps he might know something of this. I will fetch him. And I ask if you can just see what else is in this hallway.
Which hallway?
The one we're in right now. See
The broad one as opposed to the stairwell?
Yeah, the broad one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grab Sketch. Or Garrett, rather.
Alright, I'll look around then. And I guess look down the hallway, see if anything stands out.
Okay, further down the hallway, you can see what appears to be a dimly lit kitchen. It's got a thick haze of smoke bubbling from the stoves, which appear to be untended at the moment. Whatever disturbance rocked the torture chamber, the serving staff must have fled, perhaps to raise the alarm.
Goody.
Just a quick question. Some people are saying they have trouble hearing me. Can you hear me better now?
I can hear you.
You just might be quiet on the stream side, but you're okay here.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Oh, they say they can hear me fine. Alright, I think some people messaged me about that. Alright. Victor, you gonna react to that then?
What, to the kitchens being there? Well, I'll wait for you guys to come back and tell them we should get a move on.
Alright. I am going to go in and I'm going to tell Sketch about what I saw down there. And then I'm going to offer the blanket so that he can shield his eyes in the room with all the blood on it.
I gladly do so.
And then I'm going to lead him over to the staircase here.
The staircase can be treacherous.
I trip him once to be funny, though.
Uh,
Oh, right into blood.
ooh,
Silliness.
nasty. Ooh.
Oh, no, wait, that's not blood. That's brain fluid.
Nom, nom, nom.
Yum. Alright.
All right. So, what do you want me to do down there?
Down at the bottom of the staircase, there's a door that has a bronze plate on it. I assume to state where it goes to, but I can't read it. It's in a language I'm unfamiliar with.
Okay.
Before you go down there to check it out, we should get move on. So,
Oh.
whatever you do, hurry up about it.
What's the problem?
I think that cooks go and raise alarm.
I see. Well, we might as well. I guess that door down there is as good of a choice as any from what we've seen so far, right?
Go for it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head down the stairs towards the door. What can I glean from looking at the language on the door?
It appears to be in Old Aran, which is the language that was spoken as basically common hundreds of years ago.
All right. I can either do a history check, or I can just take 10 minutes and do comprehend language to be able to understand what's on the door. Is there
I
any?
would take the history check. 10 minutes is something we don't have time for.
Okay. It may not help, but let's try it then. History 20.
20?
Mhm.
It says Tomb of Arcan, the Stargazer King.
Interesting. Stargazer.
Before you passed out, your possessor, as it were, told us to our escape line through the tombs. Considering what he did back there, I don't assume that we have much of a reason to go against his word.
Yes, but we have to get through this door somehow.
It's barred on our end or on the opposite side?
It appears to be, you can see, if you clear away the webs, you can see what appears to be like a heavy key lock, which could be picked, you believe, or broken outright. It appears to be, the door appears to be, have not been opened in many years. It might be subject to rust.
I unshoulder my axe.
Go get him, Victor.
Well, better than... Well, if Darstine isn't here, fuck.
Well, okay, I'll get out of your way, Victor. Go ahead and make your attempt. I'll assist you in whatever way I can, but...
I'm also going to head over here to make sure I can't hear anything, like anyone coming from that direction. Guards or anything of the
I'll
like.
start clearing the door away.
We're going to chop this door down with an axe. Doesn't matter that it's metal.
All right. Make a strength check, or if you're attacking it directly, you can start rolling damage.
Okay.
Is there any way I can assist on this at all, or...
Yeah,
You
you
can
can
assist on the strength. I don't think
you can assist on strength. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Well, I got a -1 to that, so let's see if I even can assist. 17. Nah.
Okay, you can assist. So, Victor, take a +2 on your strength check. You can use Garrett as a battering ram.
Oh, you
Suck
waste,
so much.
you bastard! I rolled.
Fuck it! I'm gonna fucking chop it down! Am I allowed to do anything besides standard attacks when I'm attacking the door?
Damn the doors!
Goddamn doors.
I swear to God, this party is going to be defeated by doors.
We're just gonna be stuck in like one room. All 4 doors will be locked. We'll just be
If you
sitting
can find something you can use as leverage, some kind of pry bar, you could try another check. As long as you change the circumstances, you can try again.
Well, they have like torturing implements and stuff in there, so I'm sure that they have rod-shaped shit in there.
Sure.
Sure, take a look. Just don't pick up the ones that are covered in blood, please. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll go back upstairs and try and find something that could be used as like a crowbar.
And Julia just muscles the fucker open.
No, that's a perception check for me, just to make sure I can't hear anything.
Oh, you should have lied.
With her plus.
I
10
should have
strength.
lied. This is me opening the door. Excuse me, gentlemen.
Let's see, crowbar, come on.
It's just run in and just
You
fly.
do indeed find a bar you could use as a pry.
Okay. What's that gonna add then?
2.
Okay, so Skitch has to roll again to see if he can assist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, not so successful that time.
Yeah, you don't get the bonus.
Uh, uh.
17.
17? Well, that's enough. No, seriously. Actually, I was like, that's why I was surprised you failed, because all you needed was a 15. This door is in extreme rust and disrepair. So as soon as you apply any significant force to it, the hinges just crumble, and the door slams inward, just collapses off the frame, and falls inward in this huge cloud of dust.
Time to go.
I assume since I hear
Inside.
that, I'm going to march towards or run towards these guys.
Allow me to draw the thing.
The thing with the stuff?
Thingy.
You need
Place
more height on the
people?
map, or are you good?
Okay.
We get XP for defeating.
You had to ask. You had to ask if we get XP for. You just had to ask.
You beat God Door, you get 500 XP. Do-do-do-do.
God door!
You don't get XP for. You didn't do anything with the door.
It's just stab Lord Vane's corpse and be like, do I get XP for that now?
No.
I killed
No.
a character.
Sorry.
Okay, and I need one more second.
For fighting doors like men.
All right. Inside, you can see the chamber is lit with almost a dull, very pale white light that seems to emanate from a pair of still smoldering braziers that sparkle with a magical flame on either end of the stairway that leads up to what appears to be a stone sarcophagus. You can't tell details from here, but the lid of the sarcophagus appears to be in the shape of either, it appears to be finely engraved in some kind of shape. You can't tell it from here. It's too dark. But there does appear to be a great deal of stonework that's been done to it. There are two more braziers near the door, to your left and right, that also glow dimly.
Alright.
This room is thick with cobwebs, and as the door opens, the dust is blown in your face as if there was a lot of air, almost like a lot of pressure that was contained in here. When the door opens, the dust blows in your face, and there appears to be a cool breeze emanating from the south end of the cavern, south end of the tomb, rather. The wind carries with it a cool, refreshing scent, almost that of fresh sea spray,
Well, that's.
sand and sun, which is at odds with the cool, cold nature of the flame and the tomb.
Well, I guess we must. I guess we should investigate this room and see what we can find in terms of getting out of here. All right.
Would anyone like to volunteer to check the sarcophagus?
I've got my crowbar.
I'll take a look at it too. Yes.
While they do that, I want to try checking the walls or anything like that.
All right, Victor, come along.
For perception, then.
Okay, more specifically, is anyone not going in?
No.
Okay, then I must stop you there as I do something.
God damn it. We're in the Mummy 4 now.
No, not Brendan Fraser.
No,
Anything
there
but
will not be Brendan Fraser.
Oh, thank God.
It'll be The Rock.
Oh, I could do it.
Hey, the movie with just him was good.
I know. I'm kidding. Anyway.
Akuna Machente, bitch. Akuna Machente.
Fucking pulled an arrow out of his back and shot it.
It's sad that he does movies about being the Tooth Fairy for Disney now.
Hey, don't knock whoring out for Disney. I hear it's good money.
Is it
Yeah,
really
It's
not
such a
gonna-
struggle finding the perfect picture.
Oh, damn it!
What, for the massive amount of money we just stumbled into?
Yes, it's right.
Woohoo!
By money he means
We're rich,
intending
guys!
Okay, you've come across a 2-ton load of gold. Woohoo! It's in the form of a golem. Ah!
Sweet money
It-
golem.
It's a gazebo. God damn it! What's a gazebo doing in this tomb?
It's here just to piss you off.
God, can I talk to it? No, it's a gazebo.
I mean, you could stand there and chat with it if you wanted to, but gazebo now has an arrow in it.
The king liked his outdoor architecture.
Yes, Bagel, I believe we all have our equipment back now.
Yes, fortunately.
Thank God, because I couldn't do dick without an implement.
Why I no participate? I'm not in the dungeon. I'm
He's not there. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm
He's
busy
gonna-
collecting XPs by cutting off ears.
He's Jesus. The elf holocaust.
I am gonna die such a horrific death by an angry mob. It's not even funny.
We're gonna have to get diplomatic with the elves eventually, and they're gonna be like, I sense an evil among you, someone who has done horrible things to our people. We're all gonna
It was first, assholes.
Yeah, this is going to make diplomatic relations with the Witch Queen a little bit harder.
Oh, I think she's pretty much past diplomatic relations.
Victor goes in there and seduces her with his sultry accent. Hello there, Queen.
Dang, this is harder than I thought.
I called you Natasha.
Shit.
Could it be a
Coming.
place?
Coming. Anytime now.
Do.
This must be a lot of money.
Yes, indeed. I can't find a pile of gold big enough.
Woohoo!
It's this pile of money is so big it's forming into a horrible zombie.
Actually, this is close enough. I like this.
You guys are all grouped together so close. Your next turn, the bomb explodes, you all die. Excommunicates.
Okay, these are not metal dragons. I want you to disabuse you of that notion.
Well, those don't look like money at all.
Well, you can smelt them.
They could be a precious metal, maybe.
Okay, as you approach, the light from the brazier seems to flicker and then suddenly spark to life, and much brighter than it was before. The flame then leaps from the braziers into two nearby statues made of metal or iron that are covered in cobwebs off in the corner beyond your sight. As soon as the flame leaps into the metal statues, the cobwebs burn away, and the creatures animate and attack anyone who dares disturb the tomb. These are iron defenders.
Oh, really?
They are in
Wow.
the shape of dragons, yes.
Oh dear.
Now you must roll initiative.
Oh, I was.
And this does not count as a natural environment, I assume.
Yes, they're more gargoyles. No, they're not a natural environment.
Curses.
I need to take
Curses.
Curses.
Good luck, guys. I'm gonna be dead.
You
The
can
iron
still
defenders go
affect it.
on 17.
I go on 12 and 2.
Come on, Victor. Roll out something insane.
Okay, Victor,
Oh.
you're first.
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, well, I'm going. You roll.
Roll, Victor.
I can't fucking find it. I think it's +2.
You can type it into the chat window at the bottom. Just use brackets.
I think he was looking first.
My character sheet wasn't fucking loading that part. There it is.
Ah,
It's +2. And turn.
You lose.
We lose. Oh God, Chris rolled.
I'm gonna insult
I'll
the
roll
shit out of
the
the.
two.
I'm gonna insult the shit out of these statues. Just you wait. They're just asking for it.
All right. It is going to try to bite you with its iron jaws. So one goes for Juliet, one goes for Victor. which is +8 versus AC. Juliet, 20.
That's a
Victor,
hit.
15, which is a miss. So I
Miss.
think Juliet.
Yeah, you got me.
9 points of damage.
All right.
That's my turn.
Sketch.
Okay, it's my turn. Oops, sorry. Let's say, I'm just trying to look at what we got real quick. For my position, I noticed Juliet get attacked, and seeing these creatures, I'm curious to see how well they deal with insults. So, vicious mockery time on Metal Dragon 60. Even though it's not a real metal dragon, this is going to be +6 versus whatever its will is. 10 probably doesn't hit.
Nope.
Damn. All right. Well, with that being said, I'm going to shift one square away. Let's say to here for now. And that will end my turn to start off with.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go ahead and well, if I've got it backed in the corner, that's pretty good for me. I'm going to just go ahead and attack with my brash strike against the not dragon. 16 against AC, that probably misses.
Yes.
Okay.
Wallotti.
Oh, I'm just changing the name of these guys, too. You said these are Iron Defenders, right?
Yeah.
All right. Do I notice anything, if I roll perception, can I notice anything particular about these dragons? Like any kind of, I don't want to say weakness, but like anything special about them? Like
That'd be an Arcana check, I would believe.
just jumped into them, right? Does it like kind of focus at any one point?
No.
Okay. Alright, then I'm going to shift away. And I'm going to cast Storm Spike on Iron Defender 1. That's 20 against Reflex.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be...
I need music.
It's going to be 12 damage to him. And he will take an additional 4 damage if he doesn't move at least 2 squares in his next turn. And that's all I'm going to do this round.
Someone play music.
Dun dun dun.
Jason, play music with your mouth.
Spoony, it's your turn.
Was that the Chris Benoit theme song?
It was.
Okay.
There are no 4-year-old children for us to murder in this room. It's very unfitting.
Let's see what we got here. Do I have
Okay,
anything?
Iron Defender glares at Juliet and tries to do its Mind Touch attack, which is a +5 against Reflex.
Fuck your
19 against Reflex.
Yes.
Okay, you are now dazed until you save.
Alright.
And you take 9 points of psychic damage.
Ouch.
The Iron Defender tries to bite Victor some more.
Nom nom nom.
12, no good. I'm done.
Sketch.
Julia, are you in a pretty bad spot right now in terms of being
I'm
hurt?
down 18 health, so I'm about bloodied if I'm not bloodied.
Okay. Well, here's what I'll do. I guess to now I can slide you into that. It's okay for me to slide her into that stairway, correct?
No, because you... Oh, wait, yeah, you can slide in there, yeah.
Yeah. All right. You get Majestic Word, so you get your Healing Surge +4, and you can be slid up to here.
All right, I'm going to play music on my own then.
I got music over here. Is that
What
can
is
be heard?
that?
It's a
Yeah.
fantastic adventure. With them.
That's Castlevania.
It's like listening to a never-ending story or something.
It just got to. That's okay.
You said +4?
Yeah, Healing Surge +4.
Okay, cool.
Or something else. I don't know. I was trying to see if I could even get something to play out. Anyway, so that's my minor action. Let's see what we got here.
Anyone plays Eyes on Me, and I'll shovel fuck them through the internet.
I wasn't thinking about doing that, but
I-
I've always wanted to be shovel fucked by Spoony.
now I almost feel like I have to do it.
Now, and he'll
No, you-
use the spade end.
no. Okay. What I will do next, I guess, is move in to Iron Defender 1 to melee range and utilize. I will use just a War Song Strike against this. That's going to be a +8 attack versus AC.
Very good.
16, miss.
No good.
Nah, I suspected such. And that'll end my turn. At least it keeps him off of Juliet. So, all right.
Okay, my turn. I'll go ahead and do my Brash Strike on Iron Defender 2 again, but I will use my Power Attack on that, taking a penalty to hit for a bonus to damage. Never mind. Whoosh, whoosh. And Chris, your turn.
Alright. I'm going to... Oh, and I'm dazed. So, can I see Iron Defender 2 from where I'm at?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to try to Storm Spike it. 18 against Reflex.
Yes.
Alright. He takes 12 damage. And now I'm going to roll to save. I save.
Okay.
That's it.
Spoony 1.
Okay. Looks like they got a fairly obvious choice here. They're going to try to bite their target. So Garrett, 14 against AC.
Miss.
Did that first one shift?
Yes.
Can I attack it?
I don't know. Can you?
I've got my combat challenge, as always.
And then you attack it if it shifts?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. I didn't know.
I mean,
that.
so
You won't do that. He hits you anyway.
it's like stay there. Stop going after them.
10 points of damage to Victor.
Oh.
I'm
Me and my
done.
big mouth.
Just as a note, that one Iron Defender 2 takes 4 points of damage because it didn't move more than 2 spaces for Storm Spike.
Oh. Okay. It takes 2? All right.
It takes 4 damage.
Oh. All right.
Damned
that's
if you
fine.
do, damned if you don't.
Like, I'm so scared of Garrett.
You will be. No, you won't.
Keeps trying to mock it.
All right. I'm going to. Well, let's see. I'm trying to see what we got over here. Yeah, Shadow Triumph. This is going to be very useful right now.
Garrett, I don't think Garrett's going to go Super Satan.
No.
Super Satan.
Super Satan during this battle, no. Go with my Eyes Attack versus AC, Warzone Strike versus Iron Defender 1. Botch. Is there any sort of...
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm using my fun new botch tables.
Go ahead.
Hang on.
Do I roll 100, basically?
Nah, I can't remember what you roll.
Wheel of Wondering. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us
It's-
a lesson that you should learn.
If it means anything, it's a long sword attack, so...
Mm-hmm.
You stab yourself in your Scorpion Queen wound.
Okay, roll a d20.
Okay. 7.
You turn your wrist and get a mild strain. -1 to hit and damage for... Hang on. For 11 hours.
Oh, Jesus.
Oof. Well, that should matter for arcane attacks, correct? Only for melee
Right.
weapons? Okay. No problem. It's just a sprayed. Okay, with that being said, I don't think anyone else is in a position for healing, so I am going to try to Like, I'm gonna stay in my position right here for the time being. So, I'll be.
Okay.
It's all intense. Shit
All
just
right.
got real.
My turn then?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do the same thing. Power attack with Brass Strike. 17 to hit.
You hit.
Yay! That's 1d12 with plus 11.
Jesus.
Because I did a power attack, so I get a plus 3 to damage because it's a great axe. 18 damage.
Ow.
Ah, music is loud.
Okay.
And that'll be it, I guess.
Chris.
As I mark that thing.
I'm going to step out into here. I'm going to call forth the Spirit Pack. I'm going to attack both Iron Defenders against their reflex. This is against 1. This is against 2. I assume this is reflex.
Ooh.
Alright,
You and your loaded D20.
seriously. I rolled a good luck roll today, that's what I call it. That is then going to be 9 damage to both of them, but number 2 is going to take an additional 5 damage because he is marked, and both of them are knocked prone or just knocked prone, yeah.
How much did the second one take total?
Second one took total 14 damage.
Okay, both are bloodied.
Okay, well, you get temporary hit points then, Juliet.
Shazam! How much?
I believe it's 5. Let me double check too. Yeah. Well, actually, it's 4.
Oh,
Sorry.
weak ass, half flaccid, temporary hit points. All right,
Thrash him.
Hey,
That's-
temporary hit points are awesome, okay?
they are. That is the end of my turn then.
All right, Victor, it's going to pork your mind.
It's still prone.
It's going
Yeah, I
to
know,
stand up and then
Okay.
pork your mind.
You get to attack of opportunity, though, because it's a range attack.
Oh. Yay! So that's gonna just be a regular attack, I assume.
Yeah, and you will fail.
Yes, I will.
This is against reflex.
No, that's not good.
24.
Ah.
You take 8 points of psychic damage, and you are dazed until you save. Meanwhile,
In the Hall of Justice.
I'm going to chew on Juliet some.
Bring it.
14 against AC.
Fuck you. That misses.
And then he takes, 4 points of damage because he didn't move 2?
No.
Oh.
That only counts if I use Storm Strike on them. I didn't use that this turn.
Okay, that's my turn. Go,
Okay.
Skitch.
Go! Well, let's see here. So I can shift into this position without getting, attacked.
You'd think so.
I'd think so.
And you
Once- Yes.
So the Womp monster comes out.
All right. Well, let's see here. Since people are actually going to be able to attack it more, it'd make even more sense to do War Song Strike against it. But I only have a +9 as opposed to +10 versus AC 21.
You hit.
Yes. All right. So I'll take off the -1. So that's going to be only +3 damage. Through 1d8 +3, 10 damage, and next person who hits it gets temporary hit points. Yay.
Okay. Victor, you dazed bastard.
Let's see here. Okay.
Was that
Well,
music
since
so
I've only
loud?
got one action and I don't have to move to hit it, I'll just go ahead and hit it. Shit, where's the board? There it is. Same thing. 16 to hit.
Nope.
Ah. Curse you, 1 point of AC. Okay, and I'll try and save. I fail.
That's
Daw.
Very good.
Which means I can't even hit it if it shifts.
That sucks. But I still love you, Victor.
Juliet.
I'm going to shift to here. And I'm going to attack Iron Defender 2 with Storm Spike against Reflex.
Oh, yeah.
Hits. Alright. And that is going to be... uh, 10 points of damage to it.
You said 2?
10.
No, I mean, which
Oh,
one?
yeah, Iron Defender 2.
Okay.
And
Well, I think that's it, so it's me.
I'll on my turn there.
Oh, I know. Oh. Yeah, it'll shift and attack. Okay, so biting Garrett, I miss.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't get to a flank, so fuck it. It's gonna bite Victor. 25. Victor gets bitten for 5 points of damage.
That's enough to bloody me now.
All right.
Okay, that's all I got.
Alright, Iron Defender 2 takes another 4 points of damage for not moving 2 squares.
Oh, you bitch.
Okay.
I mean, tee.
Razza presence.
Fucking Druid and their bullshit After Effects.
Okay. My turn.
Yeah.
All right, Victor, you get Majestic Word, Healing Surge +4, and you can slide 1 square. So feel free to take that slide wherever you want to go.
I'm good where I am.
Okay. With that,
That always
Very
seems to happen.
I'm complacent.
I'm going to shift 1 square away from Iron Defender 1 and attempt use. And well, let's see. I'm going to do Vicious Mockery against Iron Defender 2. I don't have enough action to change out to my wand, so this will just be a +5 bonus to the attack versus its will. If I can even hit it. Probably not with a 10.
Nope.
No. Oh well.
It's
Well,
okay,
you got your.
Garrett. I still love you.
No, you don't.
You're right. Fuck you and everything you stand for.
Well, at least I did my healing that I needed to do for the round, and I'm out in the open. Go me! All right, that'll end my turn.
Do it, Chris.
Isn't it Victor?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Victor.
Well, you can do it too if you want.
Yeah, I could. I was.
Well, if you want to.
Excuse me. Let a real man handle this.
Die, Iron Defender 2. Fuck you for dazing me. Garble.
All right,
Garble.
So many right around 5. And I can't save worth shit today.
I'm
My
going
tiny
to-
brain.
I'm
I have
going
like
to.
8. I have like 8 rolls. I've rolled like 5 that are like 5 or less.
He pushes little cart.
I'm gonna attack Iron Defender 2 with Storm Spike. 17 against Reflex.
Yes.
God damn, I am just amazing today.
They have low reflex.
7 against his or 7 damage to him.
He clatters into scrap metal.
I could
Hey.
have done that.
Hey, Julia. Hey, Julie. Guess what you get?
What do I get?
More temporary hit points.
Yippee! But after I murder it, I'm actually going to move into the spot I once had. And I'm going to pat Victor on the back. You get him, buddy.
Rarg.
Oh, did you see that? My swing was so mighty that even if
And
I
Iron
didn't
Defender
hit
1
him, it
hasn't
made him
hit
collapse.
anything all day. So-
Juliet.
Sketch, it's your turn.
Yeah. Okay. I still have my sword out, so Warsong Strike against it +7. 12 versus AC, which will miss, and then I'm
Your
going to.
swordsmanship is weak.
Is as weak as your rolling too. Both of our rolling sucks. So I'm going to shift 1 square, so I give Victor possibly a chance to, I don't know, do something.
Well, it won't
He
be
hasn't done anything.
It won't be my turn because I can't flank while I'm dazed.
Well, at least we'll be flanked for the next turn, maybe.
Maybe if I can make a fucking saving throw. I miss again.
Yay!
Take a saving
Spend
throw.
an action point.
No, I don't think we have them back after that fucking fight in the throne room. I can't fucking make anything. All of my good rolls in the past 2 sessions are coming back to haunt me as the law of probability.
Juliet saved their bacon.
I'm going to attack Iron Defender against Reflex.
Fuck you and your 19s.
You got loaded dice here. You
That's
freaking
11 damage against.
You hacked the program. What the fuck?
Don't worry, guys. I'll handle this.
The pieces of the Iron Defender scatter and fall, still shimmering with blue light, which quickly fades and seeps into the stone. Everything is again quiet except for the chill wind that blows from the sarcophagus.
I've inherited all of Joe's rolls.
You guys can call me Sir from now on.
That's weird. Okay. Well, let's check out this sarcophagus. Let's take a short rest. We need to. Do we?
I'm good.
Okay.
Victor he has a headache.
I need a rest if I
Did
want
I
to my
get them? Did I get them?
I need a rest if we want to have healing for the next encounter. So
It hurt my brain.
You do that. While you're doing that, I'm going to check the remains of those Iron Defenders.
yeah, I'm taking a short rest right
17 for that, and then I'm going to try checking the sarcophagus. I'll just make sure I didn't miss anything with the Iron Defenders.
The remains of the Defenders appear to be nothing more than the base metals that they were constructed of.
now. It's the Anthropopithecus.
All right. I'm going to then check the sarcophagus.
Okay. The sarcophagus appears to be an ornately carven stone structure. In this case, a master artisan must have spent a long time on this one. The design on the lid seems to be that of a ship on rolling waves underneath a starry sky.
What
you
has
can
the
see-
starry sky on it? I'm sorry.
You can see standing on the prow of the ship, his knee raised like a mighty figure of legend. Appears to be a man with a flowing cape behind him, sword raised high, and a crown atop his head. This
George
appears to be
Washington.
the Stargazer King that was described on the plaque. Yes, like Captain Morgan.
I thought
Alright.
they were
He
Washington.
looks human. You said.
Yes.
Want me to do a history check to see if I know anything about this particular person?
If
Yeah, you can try.
Oh, 30. Natural 20 and plus 10.
The Stargazer King is renowned in legend of Sarmanath as one of the first kings of the line that sat the throne here and organized the kingdom. He was well known for his wisdom and his love of exploring and adventuring. He actually raised a fleet when this kingdom was much larger than it was, and actually went to the shore. It's said that he had the wisdom of the gods themselves in favor of the god of the sea, and using that, he could never be caught by any ship, and he never failed in battle on the open seas. And he amassed great treasure and brought much wealth to Sarmanath.
What was his name? I'm sorry. Did we get a name?
Oh, his name was King Arcas, and I can barely hear you.
I'm sorry. Is it like disappearing again on me?
It's just that
Yeah,
you just get like quiet at some point. It might be the auto. It might just
Seriously,
be.
I fucking hate this new Skype.
You're a little
I-
better now.
You try going to your recording devices and setting the volume that way. That helped me a lot.
That's what
Turn
I'm
up.
doing. I'm manually setting it, but it just it seems to go down on its own.
There's a setting that you should be able to turn off called automatically adjust microphone settings, and it should.
I've
mine
done
is-
that. I did that on old Skype, and it carried to new one. I believe.
Well, I mean, are you in the Windows or are you in the Skype audio?
I'm in Skype audio.
Try doing the Windows audio. Right click on the volume icon, go to recording devices. Because that's what I had to do last night when my volume was like shit. Sorry for breaking the flow.
No problem. All right,
It
so
seems kind of weird that they would stick this guy's tomb right next to the fucking torture chamber.
well, maybe there's let's see what's inside. I have a
It
feeling.
didn't always used to be a torture chamber.
Yeah.
Well, it seems kind of insensitive that they would put the torture chamber right next to the tomb.
Yes, it would be, but that's this kingdom for you. Let's see what we can find inside that sarcophagus itself, because I don't know. We've been. That's where the draft has been coming from, I believe, right?
The
You know
sarcophagus, yeah.
it's in
Yeah.
the direction.
Really?
So let's see about opening that, shall we?
Okay, I got my crowbar again.
I'm gonna step back here.
This is all I'm good for this session is opening shit up.
I'm going to assist.
You still
I'm
took
not.
2 tries for that.
I'm a help. You help.
I do at a 12.
Yes.
Okay, I do help. Victor rolls.
17.
17. You manage to pry up the lid of the sarcophagus, and almost as soon as you do, a rush of air blows up from the depth of the sarcophagus and almost lifts the lid off all by itself. It crashes backwards behind the sarcophagus and shatters into pieces.
That was subtle. I take a look inside the sarcophagus to see what is left once the lid is off.
Inside, you find the skeletal remains of what you presume to be King Arcus. He is still clad in rotten and tattered robes, and he wears upon his head a simple crown of gold, a band around his head. Resting on his hands appears to be a extremely ornate and apparently valuable golden nautical device. If you have any knowledge of this sort of thing, it appears to be an astrolabe.
Ooh,
Astrolabe?
astrolabes are awesome.
All right. Can I do just a quick arcana to check to see if there's anything magical or particularly enchanted about these items that he has?
Sure.
16 for the crown, and then 27 for the nautical device itself.
The crown appears to not have any magical properties, but it's not difficult to tell that the astrolabe itself hums with magical power, so much so that it almost seems to be making a noise, that of the crashing surf, and it almost seems to be generating its own weather condition around it, which appears to be the source of the flowing air, the humidity, and the cool breeze that seems to rush through the chamber.
Oh, damn it. It's almost like a red herring of sorts. Well, we've already gone this far. We're already criminals enough. Who wants to carry that thing?
Are you sure you want to be stealing the priceless artifacts of the man that you guys call king?
Take it,
don't-
Devil Bard.
Get Devil Bard.
I don't call him king. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, I don't think this is my particular kingdom or place I call home either. But
Victor, take little toy. I'm sorry, the chat room is cracking me up right now.
it's just like what I'm just thinking of right now is that no matter what, we're already in this as deep as we can, and we got to get out of here in some way. I'm not sure how that thing will help us.
Stealing this king's priceless artifacts is your way to do it? There's still a chance we might be able to redeem ourselves in time, but
No,
ain't a
no.
legitimate crime of stealing the king's priceless heirlooms.
I have no chance of redeeming myself to this kingdom whatsoever. And you two are accomplices regardless of what's happening from this point out. I'm just saying, I don't think there's a way that we can redeem ourselves short of getting rid of the evil that started this whole thing. And
I'd prefer not to be the one committing a legitimate crime. And with that, I'm going to start searching the room for anything else, the walls, behind the sarcophagus, things like that.
Okay.
all right.
Give me a roll perception on that.
Yeah.
29.
Nice. Okay. Just a second. I got it here.
Victor, what are your feelings on this?
I say we find a way out first.
Well, find a way out. We'll just take it and go right away. I mean, we have this item here. I'm not sure what it can do to help us, or if it can help us at all. I'm just merely proposing that. Whatever. No one in this entire kingdom is probably going to be willing to help me or anyone even loosely associated with me. And I don't want. I want to make sure that if you two want to stay with me to see through this thing through, that we have as much help as we can. At least
Right. Chris, you don't find any kind of hidden doors around the chamber, although you do find that there is something of interest actually on the king's hand. There appears to be what appear almost like a silver ring, engraved on it is the pattern of rolling waves and fish that are leaping out of the water, which you might not have noticed because the king is wearing gloves. Everyone's so conflicted.
I'm not. I'm just asking. I'm consulting Victor because I don't. If there's no way out of the dungeons in this room, we shouldn't spend much more time in here. Because the sound that we heard, the wind that we felt, all is emanating from that astrolabe that the tomb is holding.
Okay. Well,
Robo Victor.
sorry. The demon thing that possessed Skitch, which I still assume to be the Scorpion Queen, said that your escape is through the tombs. You will escape. Blah blah blah.
Tombs, plural. This is a tomb.
So that might be it. Maybe there is another grave nearby.
Right.
But
Or-
we should probably investigate every option we have here.
I understand, but but again, that's all I'm asking. We have something here. It may be helpful, may not be. Do we want to take it, Julius?
I'm going to see if I can if I can just take the astrolabe.
The king rises from the grave and slaughters you all.
Yeah, well, it might happen, but what?
Okay.
There's about 50 other ways we could die, so why not?
As soon as Victor lifts the astrolabe from the king's grasp, it flashes with a magical light. You all find yourselves blinded by the sudden flash, and feel a sudden sense of weightlessness, as if you're whisked away hundreds of thousands of miles.
I did a good thing!
Maybe, maybe not.
Potentially!
As your vision clears, you're acutely aware of a bone-deep coldness that permeates your bones. You open up and find yourself staring at a night sky all around you. And I do mean all around you, as you find yourself standing on absolutely nothing but a starry night extending far below you.
This must be some sort of teleportal related device.
Can we breathe here?
Yes, you can. And as you look around, you're surprised to see, as you turn around, you can see what appears to be some kind of blue-green sphere in front of you, almost as if you're looking down upon the world from an extraordinary height. And you also see the burning sun just cresting the horizon behind this world. And standing in front of this, silhouetted, you see a man, a very wizened old man, standing before what appears to be a ship's wheel. He's hunched down over it, very intently turning the wheel left and right, very slowly, very methodically. He doesn't
great.
appear to take any notice of you.
Does he look like the man we saw on the sarcophagus?
You can't see him too clearly, but you would think not.
Okay.
Well, do we approach him? Well, we can't. We have much where else where we can go.
Yeah.
Does he still have the astrolabe on his hands?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go and try to approach him.
I'll follow Juliet along. So we try to approach the man at the wheel.
Okay. The man at the wheel is dressed in very old-fashioned clothing that has appeared to have escaped the ravages of time. The man himself, though, appears to be 1,000 years old, for his beard extends almost as low as his feet. He has long, ragged hair, and he stares down at the world with the eyes that have seen eternity. As you approach, he barely seems startled at your approach. He merely turns his head slightly, and he goes, You have come at last. The time is finally appointed. Welcome.
The time?
Well met, sir.
What time do you speak of?
I see all things. Time stretches before me like an endless ocean.
Who are you?
I am the wheelman. I was abandoned here by the gods to steer the rudder of eternity.
By the gods? You don't mean way back during the war, do you?
Many untold centuries ago, when the gods left, they left me here to steer the wheel of eternity and make sure the world turns as it should. Many empires I have seen rise and fall. I weary of my task, but still I must endure until the day they should return. Although that is so far away, I cannot see when they will return, or if indeed.
You mean the gods returning here?
Yes. It is my ardent hope they will return and relieve me of this task, but it is a future that is masked before my sight.
So, when you say it's time, is it referring? You're talking about the gods on the earth, on the planet, in our homes, and their follies right now, aren't you?
Wait. You are not all here. There are some of you that are missing. This is not correct. One moment, please. And he closes his eyes and concentrates for a second, and suddenly the others of your party stand in a very unfamiliar spot. Who else was here?
Ray, Darcy.
Gray. Was anyone else left behind in Aestus?
Yeah.
Darcine and Andraste.
Let's assume they're here until until Paw is definitely or definitely not still in the game.
Hmm?
I
Hey,
don't know
Sean.
if Paw's in or out of the game. But Darstein's here.
Darcine, you're here.
Oh,
He goes,
yay.
Good.
And Lord
You
Bane's
are all
corpse
here to
stands there
task.
too before collapsing. Wait.
You stand at a turning point in your world's history. Your success or failure will determine the deaths of many.
But why us?
Because destiny has chosen you, young Garrett. I cannot interfere in your quest, but my role as the wheelman allows me to bestow some of my eternal sight onto you, and maybe guide your path. I can return you to your world, but you may ask me 3 questions, if you wish.
I'll confer with my
Each of us ask 2 questions or 3 questions total?
All of
Don't ask him that!
All of you in total have 3.
All right.
You do not fear. I will not play tricks on you, mortals. But choose your questions wisely.
All right. I turn to the. All right. Would it be too much to ask amongst you all if I ask about the? Well,
Ask him if he's really the wheelman. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Really?
Really?
Yes. You?
Really?
Yes. Oh, like is it okay if I'm to be so selfish to ask about the Scorpion Queen's taint on me? Is it
The
too much?
biggest questions we have
Your
now
questions,
are the
man.
most pressing, so
Yeah,
ask it myself if you didn't.
I will turn to Will and ask. How can I remove the influence and taint from the Scorpion Queen within me? I feel like it's going to cause me to do horrible things if nothing's done about it.
The Scorpion Queen is but a taint on your soul. No, what concerns you is what you saw when you gazed into the abyss. You see, your soul is like a window, and when you gazed into the abyss, the window was opened, and so can things from the abyss gaze into you. You are a conduit, young Garrett. You must find a way to close this window, or foulness can see through into your soul and perhaps corrupt it beyond all salvation.
How do we save the King of Sarmanath?
You must seek the word of Morgana. Only that can shatter the ancient curse of the Witch Queen and restore your king.
Okay, well, we got one more question. Are there any ideas from any of you, Victor, Darstine, Gray?
I have clearly missed some stuff. I was away, and then I came back, and y'all are...
We'll explain. We'll get you up to speed in a moment. Gray, do you have any questions?
Where the fuck am I?
Don't ask that, please.
I was in a bar getting drunk. I think you guys are better off asking the questions.
Well, Victor, Juliet, you've seen what I've seen so far. What is there anything else we should be concerned about for the time being?
How do we escape the castle?
Is that your third question?
I think
I'm
help us.
honestly, that probably would be our third question.
Okay.
I thought you said each.
No, it's
Yeah.
total.
Total. There'd be like 20 questions by the end.
3 times 6 is 18. God, you're math right. Okay, we can like
You ask if you can escape the castle. He goes, "Oh yes, I can steer the wheel and take you where you will. You must simply name the place."
All right. Well,
What was the name of the city that was supposedly really like had a huge library and
yes. I remember.
Logwyn.
Logwyn? Logwyn.
It's Logwyn is in the island nation of Killian.
Mm-hmm. Well, I me personally would propose that would be a nice place to go to at least get as much information as I can. I don't know about you, the rest of you though. What do you feel?
I have no idea where to find this word of Morgana or where to find our answers, but a library seems as though it would be the best option.
Victor, do you agree or?
I'll go where you guys go.
Hell, I'm in no
What?
condition to object to anything right now.
While these
Right.
guys are deciding, I'm going to try and approach the wheelman and kind of hold out the astrolabe and kind of see if he wants it.
He goes, "Oh, it has been many years since that was gifted to Arcus." Says, "Still looks the same as ever."
Well, I propose we head for the library then.
If we have a fate, it's not going to be riding in a dungeon.
Yes, indeed.
He says, "No, you keep it, young man. Perhaps in time you will have the wisdom enough to use it."
I kind of look at him like, okay. I'm gonna listen to my clothes, not that bad.
Robo Victor.
Robo Victor.
If I
Chat
might be able,
chat room is busting on my wheelman voice.
I
Shut
love
up.
your wheelman voice,
I like it.
sir. Might we be able to ask another favor of you?
You may ask.
I want to know if you might be able to procure us an item, something that I believe might be useful for relations regarding the Witch Queen.
I cannot interfere beyond the advice I have already given you. Perhaps I have even overstepped my bounds. Although, I do wonder sometimes if there are any who still care enough to enforce these rules.
Fair enough.
You must be cautious. The word of Morgana is powerful magics indeed, and the Witch Queen she seeks to replace Morgana. She seeks ascension to godhood herself. Already she has corrupted the elves and set herself up as an idol, an object of worship.
Well,
She might yet succeed.
Man, this is like hog fodder.
How do we defeat the Witch Queen?
that's going to be something we'll have to find out.
You wish to go to Logwyn? So be it. I shall watch your progress with great interest. Farewell.
You really don't have a lot to do out here, do you?
Indeed, no.
I'm pretty lonely.
Will you come visit me sometimes? I can tell you all about the things I've done the last 1,000 years.
He spins the wheel suddenly to the right.
Yeah.
And a magical light starts to pull you into it from near the Earth, and you find yourselves blinded once again, rushing towards that little blue-green planet far in the distance.
Whee!
I'm freaking out a little bit, maybe. Kind of. Okay.
This is so totally outside my realm of experience. I am flabbergasted.
Yeah.
What did you guys do?
What the fuck did you guys do?
When we land, we'll explain everything.
When your vision clears, you find your feet are very cold, and you're outside in broad daylight. Looking around, you find yourself standing in knee-deep water. All around, people are looking at you with very puzzled expressions. They wear unfamiliar clothing, almost that of academians, the robes of scholars and the like. Stretching high above you, you see a towering stone structure with angelic gargoyle-type statues on the four corners of the structure. This indeed appears to be the library of Logwyn that is in front of you.
Well, he was very precise with what happened there. I suggest we get out of this fountain here.
It's a good idea.
Yes.
I concur. Let's get out of the fountain. We get out of the fountain.
No. Some of us might want to stay in the fountain.
You can splash in the fountain and search for coins.
I get out of the fountain. Fuck the rest of you.
I get out of the
I
fountain.
get out of the fountain too.
Uh,
This isn't an episode of Friends.
Wow, Roby.
Robo Nick.
Victor.
Is this still?
Wow, that's really bad.
Victor needs connection speed badly.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Dude, you're Optimus Prime at this point.
Light, our darkest hour.
Pretty close. That's a good impression.
Okay, hang on.
Like Soundwave right now.
Alright. So we arrive in the city, everyone's staring at us.
Well, you get the feeling this is not the weirdest thing they've seen around here, but they do kind of chuckle and keep their distance from you.
Anyone got a towel?
I try calling out to one of the people. Excuse me.
Yes. You see a panicky little fellow, probably about 17 years old, juggling a handful of books.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know
Yes.
where... Sir?
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know where we might be able to find a library?
He blinks at you.
I pat Julia on the shoulder, almost condescendingly. Pay no heed. She's weary from long travels. Can you point us to a direction to an inn or a tavern we can go to rest, sir?
An inn? Well, that's down the mountain in town.
Oh yes, that's right. I figured there'd be a place to rest up here near the library, but unfortunately, no. Well,
How did
we're
you get here?
in the library.
You're not students. There's only students. The only place to eat is the dormitory for the students and for the sages.
well, rest assured, we are here on very important matters. There's information that we are seeking that I really cannot say too much about it out here, but you need to trust me, good sir, that if we could find a place to at least gather our bearings, and it would be of most use. It would be of much help for us.
Testing.
Hi.
There you go.
Better.
Try diplomacy this out.
Sure.
32, natural 20 with a 12 on
Fucking Christ.
it.
You should speak with Librarian Selman. He lies within. You just ask for Librarian Selman. I must go.
Can I have a
He
cookie?
kind of scurries off.
Oh.
I think we're already used of our questions, Gray. By the way, Gray, your choice to not go into the castle probably benefited you in some ways, to say the least. But
I got drunk in the tavern. That's all I did.
Very good. Let's.
By the way, whatever you guys did in that castle, kind of fucked up the Kingdom of Sarmanath. Good job.
Hey,
Wasn't our fault. Shut up.
let's not
We're doing
speak
everything
about.
we can to help save him. What were you
let's-
doing?
Let's not argue out here in public, folks.
I told
Yes,
you we should have killed those elves. God damn it.
Just let's be quiet, please. We're in public.
Oh, right. We're not traveling through the astral fucking plane anymore. Where's this librarian? I'm going to go search for the librarian because I'm confused.
I'm looking for the librarian.
I'm very confused.
Anyone else? What's everyone else doing?
Just standing around taking a bath.
I'm just gonna start asking people if they know about the word Morgana.
Oh, yeah. Who is Morgana? I'm confused.
let's
I don't really have the social tact of a library. I'm just gonna ask people if they know the word of Morgana.
That might not be a good idea, depending on who they believe in and all that.
These are scholars. I'm asking for scholarly pursuits, of course.
Anyways, let's look for the librarian, the head librarian.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
can I-
go with them.
Can I use Streetwise to try to see if I can determine where he is specifically, or is that just gonna be us looking around?
This wouldn't be streetwise. You just have to go in and ask around.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and go in, ask around to determine where his offices or his chambers or what have you are to meet up with him.
Okay. You approach the large oaken doors of the library and pass two very bemused-looking guards who they take immediate notice of you, although they don't stop you immediately. You are dressed very unlike anyone else here.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since anyone who bears arms is somewhat unusual around here, unless you happen to be a guardsman.
Maybe we should ask these guards where this librarian is. Maybe they'd know.
They'll take that as a threat.
Yeah.
Well, we'd have to be pretty stupid to do that, but...
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for Librarian Selman.
I'm picking like it's like someone's picking their tooth out with a dagger. Like, hey, you know where this librarian person is? No, that's not.
The guardsman.
No.
Yeah.
That's definitely not in character, but right there. But we can ask him where he is.
Chris did, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do ask the guardsman. He goes, "He lies within. How did you get here? You could not have passed the guards on the wall unless you were a student here."
Kind of a long explanation. I don't really know what happened.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Trying to think of the most elegant way.
Would you
I'll say.
accept the answer that we don't quite know ourselves?
Make a diplomacy check,
Uh,
Garrett.
okay. 22.
22. Hang on, I gotta roll myself. He says, "Whoever you are, you clearly don't belong here. Surrender your weapons, and I will
Fair.
consult with the librarian."
Sure
Fair.
thing. I dropped my weapons immediately. Not
Fair,
falling
fair.
into this again.
I put down my weapons as well.
There's
Oh,
only
it's
two.
right in the fucking hair.
I hand over my weapons accordingly. So fair enough.
He's
It's-
got- yeah, if you,
it is your library. That is.
I'm gonna say I am not reading type. I can just leave.
I'm looking for a tavern to get drunk in. I don't belong here.
This is the school.
I'll put down my weapon.
Exactly.
Seeing as that you appear to be the cooperative sort, they usher you inside and watch you closely. They take you up several flights of stairs until you think you're on the 4th or 5th floor. It's a little hard to tell because the corridors tend to be the dimly lit, winding variety.
Mm-hmm.
After a while, you're taken into a study. Most of the light in here appears to be provided by glass globes that float from the ceiling, suspended by nothing in particular except perhaps magic. There are a number of books here, many of them written in older tongues that only Garrett would probably have any hope of studying with any kind of real comprehension.
Okay, well, this looks to be at least a place that might give us some answers. I say softly.
Oh, Spoony, just to check real quick, did we get XP from the fight BR4?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Sure we do.
That particular encounter was 300, so only the guys who were involved in that fight can split the 300, so it's 100 each. You know?
Is that enough to level up, I think?
Nope. We've got 135 more to go.
Okay.
Aw.
So, well, like, where are we at, Victor?
Should be
21:15.
Yeah,
21:15.
21:15.
The guardsman assures you that your gear will be kept in safety until the librarian tells him what to do with you.
Fair enough, sir. That's completely sufficient.
Do we have?
They don't seem to be hostile towards you. It's just very unusual that people appear in front of them.
Do we still have our weapons, or did they take them?
They took them.
All right.
Yeah, they yes, they're gone.
Same shit, different day.
Yeah. Well, I guess we were looking around in the study to find this librarian in particular, or
Hey, where's the asshole with his badger?
Lord Vane, he
Things did not work out so well for him.
Oh.
and in retrospect, out of character, we could have asked the wheelman about Lord Vane. Totally could have, but that's beside the point. Anyways, so yes, we're looking for the librarian in this room, or
He doesn't appear to be here. There's
Okay.
a number of chairs around a round table that is made of wood
okay.
with some refreshments on it, like heels of bread. There seems to be like a flagon of wine. At least you assume it's wine.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll start just doing a quick stroll through the library, through this room, the study itself, just kind of looking over the tomes in the walls and seeing if anything stands out in any particular way to me. Is that perception or?
Yeah, perception.
Okay. We'll see. Do I see onion rings? 23. Yay.
Most of this appears to be works of poetry and fiction, like transcripts of epic tales, things of that sort. Which, as a bard, might be of interest to you. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Though it might be interesting to see if any of these are based on legends that, well, might be more true than people would suspect. But, well, very well. So, I suspect we're just being held in this room for the time being until the librarian determines what to do with us.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll pick up a tome or two of poetry or whatever and just start reading over it to refrain a little bit.
Are there any windows in this room?
Yeah, there's a few that overlook the courtyard with the fountain here, yes.
I just want to look out those.
And I take
See
it
what
we're
the landscape of this place looks like.
if I guess the other thing I can offer is I mentioned over to Gray and Darstine. Well, if you two want to know more about what's happened, we can go over here where it's more
Yeah, I think we should
secluded,
chat.
and I can help bring you all up to speed about what's happened.
You know, once
Okay.
once you guys all brought the elves to the king and shit went down, I think
Hey,
we should chat.
Yes. So we basically we spend several moments explaining to Darcy and Gray what's happened in the throne room and the dungeons and all that fun stuff.
Okay.
So why did we help escort them again?
Because they asked nicely.
Guys are idiots.
We had no idea what misgivings they were attempting to do.
This was something that the King of Sarbaneth himself wanted in the first place. So it was more.
Well, not the result, but he was expecting them to.
We already had land. We had no obligation to help these fuckers.
Well,
we
let's
thought
see.
that we were going. We thought that we were going to be paid.
All right, fair enough.
He's like, I can understand that.
I can dig that.
Money.
Yeah, money. Yeah.
All right. After a long period of waiting,
Before, can I just let Skitch know? You might not want to go to Sarmanath without like a cloak on your head. Just letting you know.
What are you talking about, Gray?
Just a heads up. Don't ask too much questions.
I'm not planning on returning this. Gray, I don't think you understand.
What did you do?
Gray, no. This is.
That's not the response. You might not be welcome in Sarmanath. Don't follow up with any questions.
Gray. I don't think you understand. Gray, I don't think you understand. I'm not going back to Sarmanath for quite a while, regardless of anything that you might have done. For all intents and purposes, I'm probably considered a criminal of the state there, and probably going to be the scapegoat for everything that's happened there.
I'd agree with that, but not for the reasons you think. Let's move on.
Oh, I'm.
all right.
Sorry.
After a while, the doors open and two men enter. The one who walks in front is a very large, surprisingly burly fellow with leathery skin and a long black beard. He's flanked by a much younger man. Appears to be about the age of 15. His fingers are stained with ink, and even now he appears to be writing on a scroll that he has perched delicately on his arm. The larger man speaks. He says, I am Selman, head librarian of this library. And who are you?
And,
Oh my God! It's Leroy Selman.
In honor to meet you, head librarian Selman. My name is. I am Garrett. These are friends of mine, and we are travelers seeking knowledge, to say the least.
Many who seek knowledge, but there are very few who are admitted into the library of Logwyn. In fact, it takes either a kingly dispensation, a sizable donation, or inheritance and membership. It's a very
what
select
about
group that are
magic
admitted.
that like puts us inside your library? Does that count?
Yeah. He says, and you worked this magic, did you?
No. In fact, I was teleported from a tavern into like stars, and now I'm here. I'm entirely confused.
We were moved here by someone named the Wheelman.
The Wheelman.
That means anything to you? I don't know idea.
You come here with fairy tales. What other tales do you have to share?
I'm going to hold up the astrolabe.
Yeah.
What did diplomacy?
He does blanch visibly at the sight of the astrolabe. He goes, the astrolabe of Arcus. How did you acquire that?
When
is a
when
long
escaping
sword.
from a difficult situation, we found it.
You found it.
Yup.
Stole it, more likely.
Sir, if I may, we are. I'm going to first of all invoke words of friendship before you make this diplomacy check. Sir, if I may, we are not here for any ill intent towards you. We are, in some ways, unwillingly intertwined
We're here to learn.
in some matters that pertain to conflicts between
the
the
deal
gods.
is the kingdom of Sarmanath is falling apart. The Witch Queen is trying to kill us all, and we need help.
That about sums it up, yeah.
He sighs. He goes, "We at the school take no interest in the political affairs of the outside world."
This is not a political affair, sir. This is a matter of gods and deities.
Likewise, things that we take little interest in.
They don't talk about politics or religion. I like these people.
We study such things, but we do not interfere. Quickly, tell me what interest you have in the library.
Do you know of the word of Morgana?
He closes the door.
Way to go.
No, he closes the door behind him.
Oh. So
Oh.
he's like, "Fuck you."
Oh, I thought he slammed the door in our faces. Like, what the fuck?
No.
So what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Wham!
Anyway, so
Says, "You should be careful speaking that name in arcane circles, for it is not a pleasant one with a decidedly colored history."
Would you care to elaborate?
I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be just going to elaborate very casually.
If it's money you're seeking, we might be able to offer some sort of payment or do anything that we can do to help out. It's imperative that we find out exactly what it is.
Because all we know at this point is the Witch Queen is trying to, I guess, how would you describe it, Garrett? Become Morgana?
My understanding is that that's among one of a few things that are troubling us that we need knowledge and direction on. I have my own conditions and matters I need answers and clarity on as well.
Okay, make another diplomacy check, Garrett.
Okay.